saw a couple of people tweeting about Mickey Quinn, who actually played for Longford against Dublin on Saturday, came on. He was talking about Conor Glass being the most influential player in the game. And I think I saw one or two other people tweeting about this kind of thing. I mean, he's obviously put together a huge amount, or necklace together a lot of titles since he's come back from the AFL. But would you have him down as the most influential player, or it's probably a two-horse race between him and David Clifford at the moment? But who would you be having at number one?
Oh, influential is probably a little bit different. Like I'd still have Stephen Cluxton in the influential conversation throughout the duration of his career, and even still now, because I still think he dictates affairs. He dictates. Dictates.
Yeah. No, but if
Dictates
you're saying
affairs.
over the entirety of his career, I would say yes. Right now, would they have won the All Ireland without him playing this year?
No.
Mm,
No, he kicked those.
I
He
don't
kicked
think
those two frees in the first half.
Look, that's a very fair point, but like, would Glen have done what they've done without Conor Glass? Would Derry have won what they've won coming from where they came from without him?
No, well,
Glen has come from never winning a county title,
yeah,
being in two All Ireland finals and winning one.
And Derry have come from not winning an Ulster in 20 years to now being one of the best teams in the country. I suppose if you're looking at it, someone taken, not saying that either club or county were in the ashes, but they were struggling. Sorry, Derry are 30 years, I should say, or was 29 years without an Ulster title before they won one. Like, he has been the catalyst in club and county, you'd have to say, without a doubt. And you kind of think, like, he's 26. You're kind of thinking he's another definitely 3 or 4 years, like, at his peak. And then he's another 3 or 4 years where he's maybe not at these levels, but still at a really, really high level. And I would say Derry folk would think most things are possible with him in your ranks. And just, I was even looking at him yesterday. Like, if you try to take him on or try and go around him, like, it just didn't happen yesterday. He just gets not only is he a brilliant, point taker, he's a brilliant passer, he's a brilliant tackler, he's a brilliant fielder. There was one time yesterday, but just hang time, he's just hanging in the air. Like, he's just there. He's like he's suspended in the air. To me, like, as regards influence and taking a team from nowhere to nearly to the top, yeah, he's right up there.
Yeah. I mean, can anyone do what Clifford is doing? Probably not. But then again, not many can do what Glass is doing either. But, like, is there anyone in the history of the game who plays the sport like Clifford versus, is there anyone I don't think at the minute you can say Conor Glass has currently, and he probably will in time, but has he done enough yet to be one of the all-time greats? Clifford, a lot of people are already saying for the last couple of years, is the greatest footballer we've ever seen.
It's funny because Glass is 26 and Clifford is 24, and Clifford's 24 and been regarded as the greatest footballer of all time. It's mad.
But how many years did Conor Glass miss out on playing senior football for Derry by being down at the AFL?
Would have been 3 or 4. Yeah.
Yeah, so obviously he lost a lot of ground in terms of that conversation. So I would just have Clifford ahead on this, but Conor Glass has a lot of time because actually, would you have Conor Glass down as a better midfielder than Brian Fenton? Like, so take peak Glass, peak Fenton. Who you having?
I take peak Fenton still. Peak Fenton did it from 15 to up until last year, and he'd probably do it again this year. He's done it for the guts of a decade, and particularly in those kind of clutch moments, but wouldn't be a bad little midfield pairing, would it? How would you try and negotiate the two of them? Like, and they're both able to get down and dirty as well, big time.
So you're not going to find anyone to compare with Clifford, yet we're putting, this is why you can put people in the conversation with Glass. There's no one in the conversation with Clifford.
No, and you'd confidently say that neither county would have a great hope of winning All Ireland without either of the two of them.
So 2016 Hogan Cup final, they played against each other.
That's right, yeah. Mad, isn't it? That was the day Clifford got that goal off the back stanchion. One of the great goals down into the hill.
He scored 2-5 that day. Two of them, 2 frees in the middle of that. So look, we're not going to criticise him for that. Actually, there's a few of the Glen lads who played that day. So yeah, you're Conor Glass and Jack Doherty, who missed out the game yesterday, both midfield. Conal Dara also from Glen. Yeah, that was the lot of it for them. So we're both saying Clifford, yeah?
Yeah. He's usually the answer to. It's like Sean Wright Phillips. He's the answer to most of these kind of questions.
Yeah, Matt Connor of Offaly was similar to Clifford, says SSRI. When I watched, he was glorious to watch. in an era where nobody was glorious, he was glorious to watch.
He'd left and right, side steps, whatever. It's actually an honor. Matt is obviously Matt. Our horse is named after Matt, and Matt has an honorary percent in it. And it's just the day he won in Ferryhouse, to be there with Matt the human, and Matt the horse. It was actually unbelievable.
Equine and human alike, side by side.